Ottawa residents are frustrated and they are angry, and they have every right to be. Their lives continue to be severely impacted by unlawful and unsafe events on the city streets, in the downtown core, and in the surrounding neighborhoods. This is unacceptable.
They will lift all mandates. Our children will be safe. I trust this. I trust all of us.
Myself and tens of thousands of Muslim Canadians do not agree with your mandates. You're dividing our communities, you're dividing our country, and you're killing our economy.
I think that everybody should boycott GoFundMe. Let them go out of business.
So all these people don't understand like what people like me are going through, and they just like they laugh and they say, oh, like what freedoms are you losing?
My prediction is that the mandates will be slowly dropped province by province, but what they're going to do, they're going to pressure their political appointee medical experts to recommend, it's going to be the wink of an eye.
Lincoln J for Rebel News here in Ottawa, covering the truckers convoy. It's now been over a week of straight protests, and it's clear that the truckers, the protesters, the supporters, they're not going anywhere. The GoFundMe has officially been seized. $9 million has been taken from the organizers. We're going to talk to some people here. We're going to get some opinions on the matter, and we're going to find out if they believe that these protests are going to end the mandates here in Canada. Let's check it out. It's been a week of straight protests. What do you think the chances are the mandates are going to be lifted anytime soon?
Well, you know what I see is I've been here for a week now, and I've seen truckers, I've been seeing people across this country ready to dig their heels in and stay for the long haul. And I don't think this is going to end.
I think if we can keep the pressure up, I think if we can continue to have farmers like this come down here, bring the tractors down, continue to bring the trucks in, continue to fund us, we're going to win this.
Honestly, I'm really hoping they get lifted. The spirit and everything here, like, if you can't see what's going on here, then I don't know what the hell is going to wake people up. Like, I'm hoping very soon there's other restrictions being lifted. Can only have faith.
They will lift all mandates. Our children will be safe. I trust this. I trust all of us. It's going to be great times. We will all be united. Unity through strength.
I don't know. They have to do it. They have no choice. There's so many people that want it done, and it's ridiculous anyway to have the freaking mandates. It's stupid.
Well, right now, I mean, steps moving forward. We got Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba's looking promising. It's all on that wet noodle Doug Ford. It depends what he's going to do, and then hopefully Justin hears what's happening here.
My prediction is that the mandates will be slowly dropped province by province, but what they're going to do, they're going to pressure their political appointee medical experts to recommend. It's going to be the wink of an eye. Recommend it so that when we do it, it's not because we're listening to the truckers, it's because we're listening to the science.
Our government will continue to double down in the short term until there's no other option. Basically, I believe that they'll continue the smear tactics as long as they can to their own detriment, because I think most people are going to be waking up to the fact that the news has been lying to you for many years.
Hopefully Justin Trudeau is listening from wherever it is that he's hiding. The people have spoken. We are the majority. He is the fringe. Let's end these mandates. Let's get back to living our lives. Canadians want freedom. This is what we're here for. That's it. We just want to live in a unified manner.
I'm hopeful. Like, this is insane. I think the government, people in authority, they're kind of starting to freak out. I mean, they've been lying a lot in the news and in the media, and people are starting to realize it. Like, I talk to more and more people, and they're like, yeah, something's not right. So I'm hopeful.
I'm a Muslim Canadian, and I came here wearing my Palestinian scarf to show to everyone here that I'm Muslim. And so far, I've seen nothing but love and respect and gratitude from everyone here in Ottawa. And everything that you're hearing on mainstream media is just a bunch of lies. And this is not what Canada's about. So I'm here to tell Trudeau that myself and tens of thousands of Muslim Canadians do not agree with your mandates. You're dividing our communities, you're dividing our country, and you're killing our economy.
I think that as this continues, they will have no choice to lift them, because I think the fringe minority is actually the majority, and as Elon Musk said, the government is actually the fringe minority. And if they don't listen to the people, we're not going to back down.
I have a lot of optimism right now as you look around. You know, it's been very encouraging. You know, me and my brother have been out here a few times before, and there was only a few hundred people. And now you see that there's like 50 to 100,000 people. Is very encouraging. So we have a good chance. I think this is the only window of opportunity we're going to have.
I think they got to do something. They got to do something. They can't keep up like this.
Justin needs to address his people. The residents are getting upset, so that he should address his people.
And our medical experts now, you know, they're already saying it. Lockdown's no good. Lockdowns don't do anything. They're already starting to say it.
Our leaders cannot continue to ignore this. We are finally waking up as a nation, and God is blessing our efforts.
What are your thoughts on the GoFundMe being seized? $9 million gone.
I mean, that's insanity. All I've seen is that money has been put here to support people, to put gas in trucks, to put food on the table, to keep people safe. A lot of the food's going out to the homeless downtown. I'm from Toronto. I see a lot of homeless in Toronto. I see more homeless downtown Ottawa than I see downtown Toronto. And the truckers are feeding the homeless.
It's okay. It's okay. Money doesn't solve anything. We don't need money. We need love. We'll bring more supplies. We'll raise more money. They can have that money if they need it.
Elon Musk already talked about that. They're thieves, right? I think that we need to switch our funding. We need to pull our funding out of there, and we need to continue to fund this project and keep these truckers here.
I think that everybody should boycott GoFundMe. Let them go out of business. Let them go out of business. I think it's ridiculous taking the money. And then they can give it to whoever they want to, which makes no effing sense whatsoever. The money is the truckers' money and needs to stay with the truckers.
It's not right. Hopefully it gets reversed, because it's not right. That's our money that they're taking away from us. And on top of that, they're doing all this stuff with blocking the hotels with our money as well. That's also wrong. So
GoFundMe, I just said it to my crowd here, they should go as financially bankrupt as they are morally bankrupt. Their excuse, because I got the email, it says they're refunding my donation because the convoy started off as peaceful and nice, but is now, getting into violence according to police reports. Bullcrap. I asked the police, none of them said anything bad had happened, and if they say that, I want to see the reports that they base that on. And at first they said we're going to reimburse the money, but then whatever's left over we're going to give to a charity. That's outright fraud. I said it last night. They didn't backtrack because of anything I did, but they backtracked today and said automatic reimbursement of everybody. It's nuts. It's atrocious, and it's lies.
Give, Send, Go is going to solve that problem, and Bitcoin's also going to solve that problem.
I think that's absolutely disgusting, but I do believe that what goes around comes around, and I think they're going to pay dearly for it. Very dearly for it. I think that's the worst PR move they could have made, and I just saw online that the state of Florida is now investigating the GoFundMe, to see what they can do about it.
To be honest, I expected it. I was very wary of them starting with GoFundMe in the first place, because they've been notorious to have these types of occurrences happen. But, we're just going to come back stronger than ever. You see in the last day, we've raised over $1 million, and it's just another reminder of how corrupt the establishment is and how they're going to stop at no ends to end this movement, and it's just not going to matter, because in the end, we're going to prevail.
Put your money into the American one. They can't touch it. It's already at $1 million. Keep it rolling.
It's just crazy. And honestly, I'm not surprised at this point. Like, what else are they going to do? Yeah. But honestly, won't bring us down. We got it.
I have to say, who started this organization, the Tamara and everybody, they have done a wonderful job, and they had contingency plans in place, so they're not afraid of what's coming.
You're bang on.
Yeah, actually, it's been very frustrating to see the media and some people my age, usually young impressionable women, posting stuff that we're racist and we're white supremacists, and it's been regurgitated in the media establishment over and over again. And it's very frustrating for someone like me, because I have 2 medical conditions. I have hereditary heart problems. My cousin unfortunately passed away at 25 from heart problems, and I'm anaphylactic. Everyone that I know can attest to that. I have a laundry list of allergies. My doctor, who I've had since I was born, agreed that I shouldn't take the vaccine, that the risk clearly outweighed the benefits. And I come in 4 months later with my rugby exemption forms for Carleton University, and she says that she unfortunately can't sign them because the College of Physicians and Surgeons of Ontario, they come up to her and said, hey, the only way this person is viable for an exemption is if he first takes it and then receives an adverse reaction. So I would quite literally have to risk my own life just to receive an exemption. It's just absolutely absurd. It's heinous. And they literally threatened her with her job. They said, if you give this person an exemption, we're going to fire you. So all these people don't understand like what people like me are going through, and they just like they laugh and they say, oh, like what freedoms are you losing? And it's just a joke, because when is a side that has preached like show me your papers ever been on the right side of history? The side that wants to eliminate people like peaceful assemblies like this, you know, when have they ever been on the right side of history? The answer is never.
Thanks for watching, guys. You can check out all of our coverage at convoyreports.com. Through that same website, you can sign our petition to have the cross-border vax mandate for truckers reversed. And if you can, please consider donating to help cover our travel costs so we can continue to bring you honest, independent journalism. Thanks, guys.